And we've been seeing a record number of triple-digit temperatures, and that means vineyards are having to harvest grapes earlier. But as KVUE's Malia Masamoto explains, despite the heat, Texas vineyards are still expecting one of their largest harvests.
There's an art and science to perfecting the growth and harvest of Texas grapes, something that Spicewood Vineyard owner Ron Yates knows a lot about.
This is a good-looking cluster for cab right there. Those are kind of ideal what cab grapes should look like.
But for it to be just right, a lot of factors come into play.
Rain, lack of rain, heat, number of days.
And some of those factors can affect the harvest months or even years before they actually produce fruit. Case in point, the ice storm in February 2021 is still taking its toll on vineyards now.
We have not had a lot of fruit. February 21, the crazy polar vortex it's kind of given us some issues. We lost some primary buds. We didn't have a lot of fruit the last 2 years.
Spicewood Vineyards took out some of those older vines that were damaged in the 2021 storm and planted new ones. And because vines take about 3 years to produce fruit, this is set to be their comeback year.
This was the very first year for these little vines to give fruit.
But even with the dry weather and high temperatures, they're still expecting to pull off 50 tons of grapes from the vineyard.
Finally, the vines the last 2 years just haven't had to work that hard because they haven't had a lot of fruit on the vines. And so we've had probably our largest fruit set we've ever had in the history of the vineyard in 30 years.
Now that's 12 tons more than their highest yield. But Yates says the heat will push harvesting season a little earlier than normal.
We'll probably have everything off by the first week of August, everything off the vines, which is about 2 or 3 weeks early for us this year. The heat it's just been so intense that the ripening process happens way quicker.
Yates says usually you want to stop watering grapes close to harvesting time to let them build sugar and fully ripen. But since they've had to use more water than normal on them, they'll be ready soon.
Next year, we'll probably settle back down a little bit, but I'm super excited about how everything's looking, even with this crazy heat.
In Spicewood, I'm Malia Masamoto.